Hello everyone, my name is Andy Ogaga and I'm that tech boy that loves real estate. So I was going through social media and I saw a very funny thing about the fact that developers are the ones driving the cost of houses and units in Abuja and Lagos. They say that it's because of developers that the cost of houses and condos or apartments in the city of Lagos or Abuja is going up. Now, that is something that I would like to put my thoughts on. It's said that it's majorly the developers, right? But I would say it's not only the developers, right? The cost of building a house is totally dependent on a lot of things. And some of them are the cost of labor, the cost of the building material, and maybe the cost of transportation and a host of other things, right? And it would be sad to say it's only the developers that drive this cost up. The landowner could possibly say his land is exorbitantly high and set a high price, and if a developer buys it, guess what? It transfers that price to the buyers. So it's not really the fault of the developers. One other thing I would like to say is that we feel the brunt of this high cost majorly because of the fact that we don't have access to the credit systems as other nations or other systems do. For example, in the city of Abuja, a two-bed in a suburban area like Kubwa could be going for approximately $30,000-$40,000, which could translate to around 60 to 65 million. That is me raising the cost really high, because you can actually see units that are far lower than that. For example, I know for a fact that a friend of mine is about to sell his property for about 40 million, and this is in a very good location in Kubwa. Now, that is for Kubwa. Now, if you go to Nairobi, I met some friends and these guys were Kenyans who lived in Nairobi, and they said the price of a property in Nairobi is probably around 120,000 USD, and if you want to convert that to naira, we are talking about around 180 million naira in Nigerian naira. Would you say that that price is too high? No, it isn't. But these guys can make these payments because they have good access to the credit systems. I'll give you another different point of view. In the city of San Diego, the price of a two-bedroom apartment goes for around $600,000. And I'm not talking about the price when you are paying through mortgage. I'm talking about the price of a two-bedroom. It's cost price that goes directly to the owner of the property. Now, would you say that that's too high? I wouldn't say it's too high. Like I said, it's all about how the system works. In Nigeria, when you want to make a payment for a property, you have to pay at once. You have to pay from your pocket, or maybe the best they can do for you is to pay installmental payments and tell you that you should pay in the next 6 months after paying maybe a 70% initial fee. That doesn't work that way in more civilized nations, or should I say in nations where the payment systems work. That is what we should be talking about. How do we make the payment systems in our nation or in our cities work better? How do we make this happen? Well, I know some guys that will collect only 50% and tell you to move into the house so that you can pay the remaining over the span of 1 to 2 years. This is just an example. If you want to learn more about this, or if you have any comments about the prices of properties in Abuja or in Lagos, or you would like to have more discussion about how the prices differs from other cities in the world, come to my DM, chat with me, and we can have a good discussion about it. Until then, my name is Andy Ogaga and I'm the tech boy that loves real estate. Cheers, guys.